Hi, welcome to PI Exchange. I'm Mark Michelson, Editor-in-Chief of Printing Impressions. Today I'm honored to have with me Doug Schardt from Komori America. Welcome, Doug.
Oh, thanks, Mark. Nice talking to you today.
So I think a good place to start, one technology that I've seen a lot of interest on the Sheetfed offset side is LED technology. And I know Komori is kind of leading the way with that. What's Komori doing?
Well, that's a good question. And LED has taken a lot of attention and energy, both by the market and by Komori recently. We've been working with LED for quite some time, getting it to cure just the way we want it to cure, make sure there's no outgoing problems once it hits the market. But LED offers a lot of advantages from a curing standpoint because it's obviously instant on, instant off. You don't put a lot of heat down to the substrate. Actually, you don't really put any heat down to the substrate. Long bulb life. There's a lot of good, productive features of LED. Now, the market from a chemistry standpoint is still working into it. So there's not as many value-added features available with LED as there are, obviously, with UV, who's had, a 30-plus year run of development. But if you're just doing work that you need to get cured going out, like PMS colors and processed colors and some coating and varnishes, LED is a great answer for that. And a lot of our customers have taken advantage of that over the last more than over a year. So we've got quite a population of LED presses out in the field right now.
One trend that I've been seeing is a lot of special configurations of presses. Are you seeing that as well with the Lithrones that customers are ordering now?
Yeah, actually, that brings up a good point. The presses are getting better and better all the time with respect to technology and with respect to specific things they can do. So, we've got presses that are built to do one thing, like let's say, for example, a 4/4 perfector, which its real strength is producing two-sided work in one pass, even though you can't go straight with it. But it does, very well at that. But then there's the other market that printers like to get into, which is a value-added market where, let's say, they're producing packaging and they're after the eye appeal or the high level of quality control that a package might need sitting on a shelf to catch the consumer's eye. And there's a lot of enhancements that can be done with that. So we're seeing another trend, or a sister trend, so to speak, of specialty configuration presses. We get a lot of double coating at the end of the press, sometimes with a print unit between the coaters, to allow the printer to really put some special effects on the package and do it in one pass. And that's kind of the drive today. It's not that the special effects can't be done with a press without double coaters or extra print units or et cetera, but it requires second passes or third passes. And those extra passes require extra stock, extra time. All those things are in short supply today. So
Right.
You can use equipment to kind of shortcut that and get some efficiency, even doing the tough stuff.
Doug, one of the pain points that I've seen in talking to a lot of printers out there is the inability for them to find skilled press operators. How is Komori responding to that in terms of some of the automation capabilities that you have on your presses?
Yeah, that's a problem that's not only U.S. related, that's actually worldwide related. Everybody's kind of having the same problem with that. It is hard to find skilled help. And there's lots of ways a manufacturer can help, but if you just look at what we can do with equipment, there's kind of a shift going on with how we think about equipment and how we think about printing on the manufacturing side. It used to be when we would go talk to a printer about a press, we would tend to say, you look at what you can do with this press, and we'd show them a bunch of things. Today, it's more, look at what the press can do for you, and we show them a bunch of things. And what that really means in the shift in thinking is we're trying to take a lot of the knowledge that's in a pressman's head that he's gained over the years about how to do things efficiently or better or with a higher quality rating or higher yield, and put that into the intellect of the press. which means obviously we're putting a lot of computers on press right now. So today when an operator pushes a button, the press just doesn't do what he wants it to do. It first does what he wants it to do, but then it records what he did and what the result of that action was, and it starts building databases. So the press can use past behavior to predict future behavior. So you can use, let's say, historical data to even run new jobs better than you ever did before. And that's usually involved with a pre-inking program to try to cut the waste down on a make-ready. And then there's camera inspection technology to look for defects while you're running. And it will actually control ink keys, and it'll do automatic register. So we're starting to turn the print process into much more of a manufacturing process.
Well, you know, obviously Komori America has been a long-time major player in the lithographic world, but you're also a contender in the sheet-fed inkjet market. Now, I know you have one offering currently, and you've got another one where there's you just announced a beta site. Maybe you can update us on what's going on there.
Sure, that's an exciting part of our business. We've had what we call an IS-29, which was essentially a half-size inkjet device that's proven to be very popular. And that was a 24-29 sheet or 23-29 sheet. But very soon you'll see us talking a lot about a 40-inch model. It's called an NS40, and that is its debut will actually be at drupa. We'll introduce it with 7 colors and coding, and it'll have a camera inspection system and double deliveries, and it's much faster than typical inkjet processes today and equipment today. So we're starting to move much more into the commercial market with that, to where it can start, at least the thought is start replacing some of the sheet-fed work and starting putting it on inkjet and make it a profitable replacement type piece of equipment.
You know, Doug, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for your time today.
And it's always a pleasure to talk to you. We invite any questions anybody may have. Please give us a call. We'll be happy to fill in the details.
And all our viewers, thanks so much for watching PI Exchange. We'll see you next time.